Hey everyone, Kevin Lewis with Home Light Benchmark here. Are you curious about what's happening in the Fraser Valley real estate market for March 2025? Is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? Should you wait to buy or is now the time to jump in? Well, you've come to the right place. Stick around and we'll answer those questions and more coming up. February's numbers are in and they tell a pretty compelling story. We're definitely seeing things shifting towards a buyer's market, but it's not quite as simple as it might seem. So let's break it down together. Sales were up 10% from January, which sounds promising, right? Well, January itself was a very slow month for sales. We're still 27% below last February 2024 and a whopping 41% below the 10-year average. That's a pretty big gap. Now, here's where it gets interesting. New listings are actually down from January, but they're still way above last year, and we have 70% more homes available for sale compared to the 10-year average. So, what does all this mean? Well, it's pretty simple. There's more inventories for buyers to choose from. More homes on the market means more times to make a decision, meaning it's probably a pretty good time to buy a house if you're thinking about doing so. If we combine the sales numbers and the active inventory numbers, we get what's called the sales to active listing ratio, or in other words, how many homes out of every 100 homes listed are actually selling in a given month. This is a pretty key ratio as it tells us whether we're in a buyer's market, a balanced market, or a seller's market. The Fraser Valley Real Estate Board defines anything less than 12% to be considered a buyer's market. Anything from 12 to 20% is considered a balanced market, and 20% and up is a seller's market. We're currently sitting at 13% for all property types, which technically means we're in a balanced market, just barely. We can break this down a little bit further if we look at it by different property types to tell us what each segment of the market is doing. With detached homes sitting just 10%, they're firmly planted in a buyer's market, so those seeking a single-family home, now might be your chance to do so. Now, if we look at condos and townhomes, however, they're still both considered to be in a balanced market, with 13% and 20% respectively. Now for the $1 million question, or $1.5 million question, depending on what kind of home we're talking about. But what about prices? Well, they've actually been holding pretty steady for the last 20 months with barely any change up and down, just a little bit month to month. But is this pricing stability, is it going to last? Well, that's the big unknown. If buyers decide to stay on the sidelines through the spring, we could see prices take a little bit of a dip. But if the spring market heats up like it typically does as the weather warms up, we could see prices start to climb again, though not likely at such a chaotic pace. It's a delicate balance whether prices are going to go up or down, and it depends on a lot of different factors. So, what's the takeaway? Well, if you're a buyer, you're in the driver's seat. Less competition, more choice, and potentially more negotiating power. If you're a seller, you need to be strategic. Price it right, market it effectively, and work with a realtor who knows the local landscape. Whether you're buying or selling or just thinking about it, I'm here to help. Let's chat about your goals, your concerns, and your dreams. Together we can navigate this market and make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to make a move happen sooner or later, it's never too soon to start planning. Don't wait. Reach out today. Let's make your real estate dreams a reality.